TV.
Related to that, President William Ruto has put on notice all national and county government officials involved in corruption and mismanagement of public resources, warning that the consequences will be dire regardless of their status. In a passionate appeal during the first biennial devolution conference that also serves as the marker for 10 years of devolution in Kenya, the president called for the digitization and automation of key services at county level as a means of slaying the runaway graft that has for far too long held the nation captive. Let's get more from our senior political affairs reporter, Ibrahim Karanja.
Cabinet Secretary.
President William Ruto's stern warning on corruption at the opening of the 8th Devolution Conference is not the first of such a warning by a sitting Kenyan head of state, neither is it the first for Ruto himself in his almost 1 year in office. Yet, in his warning on Wednesday, there seemed to be a firmer resolve, especially said in a county that is still engulfed in a cloud of a multi-million scholarship scandal, pitting the immediate former leadership of his own home county and students.
It cannot be the case that we lose revenue, that we cannot deliver public service because a few people decided to go away with public money. It's not going to happen. It's not going to be business as usual. We will do whatever it takes. Whoever it is, whatever office you occupy, whatever friends you have, it will not be business as usual.
The head of state warning officials at the two levels of government against perpetrating any kind of graft.
It was never the spirit or intent of the people of Kenya to devolve corruption, mismanagement, and malpractice to counties. Yet, many counties have evolved into notorious epicenters of wanton looting, with everyone from the executive to the county junior staff implicated in a wild free-for-all at the expense of essential service delivery. We are open and we are going to support all the county governments to digitize their service.
At the same time, the ever-asked question on the plans to make a turnaround to a not-so-good country's economy was answered. This time, the head of state elaborating how counties can partner with the central government to bring about the desired change.
Today, we import 520 billion of food items every year. Every year. Things that we can produce in Kenya. We have the human capital. We have the resources. We have the land to produce all these items in Kenya, save ourselves foreign exchange, improve the earnings of our farmers, and improve the general wealth of our population. Because this 520 billion is a market that we don't have to look for. It is a market that is already in Kenya.
His insistence, subsidies remain a no-go zone. Alongside sealing corruption loopholes, the president further calls for a paradigm shift on debt management, this time pushing for avenues of savings and generation of more on-sourced revenue. With the recent hue and cry from members of the county assembly demanding an upward review of their salaries and remunerations, the president has now promised that all salaries of public officers and those in parastatals will be looked into to make them commensurate with the services they offer. Ibrahim Karanja, NTV.
The county